The whispering winds of the Hoia Baciu Forest seemed to carry an otherworldly chill as I stepped into its depths, my heart pounding with a mixture of fear and fascination. My name is Elena, and I had always been drawn to the mysteries that shrouded this ancient woodland in Romania. Little did I know that my journey into its depths would unravel a nightmare beyond my wildest imagination. The forest stretched before me like a labyrinth of gnarled trees, their twisted branches reaching toward the sky like skeletal fingers. The ground beneath my feet was blanketed in a thick carpet of fallen leaves, their rustling echoing in the stillness of the Eerie woods. As I ventured further into the heart of Hoia Baciu, a sense of unease settled over me like a suffocating fog. Legends whispered of the forest's dark history, tales of lost souls and unexplained phenomena that had plagued those who dared to enter its domain. It was said that the forest was cursed, haunted by restless spirits and malevolent entities that lurked within its shadowy depths. But I was undeterred by the warnings of the locals, my curiosity driving me ever deeper into the heart of the unknown. As dusk began to fall, casting long shadows across the forest floor, I stumbled upon a clearing bathed in an eerie light. In the center of the clearing stood a circle of twisted trees, their branches entwined like grotesque dancers frozen in time. At the center of the circle lay a patch of scorched earth, as if a fire had ravaged the land only to be extinguished by some unseen force. A chill ran down my spine as I gazed upon the desolate scene before me, a primal instinct warning me to turn back before it was too late. But the lure of the unknown held me in its grip, compelling me to press on despite the growing sense of dread that clawed at my mind. As night descended upon the forest, I made camp at the edge of the clearing, the flickering flames of my fire offering little comfort against the encroaching darkness. The whispering winds seemed to grow louder, carrying with them the faint echoes of distant voices that sent shivers down my spine. Sleep eluded me that night, my mind plagued by haunting dreams of shadowy figures that danced at the edge of my vision. When dawn finally broke, I emerged from my tent with a sense of relief, eager to put the horrors of the night behind me. But as I ventured deeper into the forest, I soon realized that the nightmares had only just begun. Strange occurrences plagued my every step, disembodied whispers that seemed to echo from the very trees themselves, fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures that vanished as quickly as they appeared. At the heart of the forest, I stumbled upon a dilapidated cabin nestled among the trees, its weathered walls bearing the scars of time. As I cautiously approached the cabin, a sense of foreboding settled over me like a suffocating shroud. The air seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy, and the hair on the back of my neck prickled with unease. Stepping through the threshold of the cabin, I was greeted by a scene of utter desolation. The walls were adorned with strange symbols etched in blood, their meaning lost to the passage of time. A sense of dread washed over me as I realized that I was not alone. Something sinister lurked within the shadows, watching, waiting. With a sinking heart, I realized that I had stumbled upon the lair of a malevolent force that had long plagued the Hoia Baciu Forest. As I turned to flee, a voice echoed through the darkness, chilling me to the core. "Welcome, Elena," the voice whispered, its tone dripping with malice. "You have wandered into my domain, and now you shall never leave." Panic gripped me as I realized the true nature of the entity that lurked within the cabin. It was a being of pure darkness, a creature born of the forest itself, its hunger for souls insatiable. With every step I took, the walls of the cabin seemed to close in around me, trapping me in a nightmare from which there was no escape. As the darkness enveloped me, I felt a cold hand grip my heart, squeezing the life from my very soul. The forest itself seemed to come alive, its twisted branches reaching out to ensnare me in their grasp. I screamed in terror as the shadows closed in around me, swallowing me whole. In that moment of despair, a flicker of light pierced the darkness, a glimmer of hope amidst the encroaching gloom. With every ounce of strength I possessed, I fought against the suffocating embrace of the forest, clawing my way toward the light. As I emerged from the darkness, gasping for breath, I found myself standing at the edge of the clearing where my journey had begun. The forest around me seemed to sigh in defeat, its malevolent presence receding into the shadows. With trembling hands, I stumbled out of the forest, the echoes of my ordeal ringing in my ears. The Hoia Baciu Forest had tested me in ways I could never have imagined, its dark secrets forever etched into my soul. As I made my way back to civilization, I vowed never to return to that cursed place. But deep down, I knew that the horrors of the Hoia Baciu Forest would haunt me for the rest of my days, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks within us all.